You're right everyone, it's Asa here from Team RCC. So I'm going to show you how I tie a TTF bands to a pouch for shooting TTF. Obviously these are the things you'll need. Now I've stopped using a band jig completely. There's no need for a band jig, and it's a lot easier for newbies to go without a band jig. It's hassle making one, buying one, whatnot. This way I find to be better. I'm not saying it's the best, but I find it to be better. Now this video is once you've got your pre-cut bands. There's various videos out there showing you how to pre-cut. I might even have one myself up. If I haven't, I shall do one. I mean, I use tapered rulers to make these band sets. I make them myself. I've got various sizes, so I'm not saying everyone can do that. So I'll do a video for making your strips without any fancy bits and bobs. Anyway, let's get down to it. With a TTF band set, it's got to be a double fold. Now when you're shooting OTT, it's a simple fold like that. That's OTT, just a normal fold. TTF, a double fold or a roll. I don't roll, some people do. I double fold. So what you would actually do on a double fold, you fold once to the middle, and then you use the other side to fold over the top, and you get like a cylinder, a tube. It comes from both sides, as you can see. There's bits each side. Some people say it doesn't matter how you band them. The top shots say it does. I'm going to take notice to the top shots. Right, I use constrictor knots. Very simple knot to make, a constrictor knot. There's numerous videos on YouTube showing you how to make them. You'll learn how to make one in a couple of minutes. I store all mine on this little carbon fibre tube because I like to pre-make them ready to go. What I'm using is Marlow whipping twine number 4. It's available in all different colours. You can get it on eBay, various other sites. You'll also get it from your local fishing tackle shop. It's waxed. It's worked well for me. This is what I'm using. Again, I'm not saying it's the best. It's what works for me. Now what I would do, if for those of us who watched the OTT video I've done, I fold my knots on the inside of the band. The reason why I do that for is the outside catches my face. I'll show you in a minute, but I put it on the inside. So I'm going to be making this for myself with the knot on the inside. Feel free to copy this exactly the same. It will not hinder your accuracy in any way, shape or form. So putting the knots on the inside is not a bad thing. If you hold the bands close to your face, it'll be a good thing for you. As you can see, we've got lines drawn on. This is 0.72 elastic, quite short these. I actually cut my active length 20mm shorter on 0.72 than any other band. I've got 20mm excess here for pouch tying. I would like to do 20mm. It gives you plenty of room to play with. So these bands are 120mm active with 20 there for the pouch, and I've got a roughly 5 or 6 the other end for tying to the frame. So you're looking at 145mm approximately in length. Now work out which way you want to do this. Now I'm tying the knots on the inside, so that would mean I'm putting the elastic through the outside of the pouch. Now normally I'd fold an OTT band set prior to putting it through, but with TTF I don't. I'll show you why. I best put a knot on first. Right, constrictor knot. Slide to the edge of the tube. Put the pouch in the tube. As I said, this isn't a necessary thing, but I find it easier. As you can see, I slide that over, and then the knot is on the leather all for me. Right, now putting it through. As I said previously, I'm putting through on the outside of the pouch, the bit that you grip, the shiny side. And now I'm going to fold once it's in. So I'll get it to the line. Now I want to be making this band set so the fold is on the outside. So basically, if I was to show you on this, I'd want, that is what I call the fold, that bit there. I want that on the outside of the frame, not the inside. I don't think it really makes a difference, but that's just how I like to do it. So what I've got here is the fold facing the inside of the pouch. Now I fold once as it's in, fold to the middle, like I showed you previously, and then fold the other side over that, and then pinch. It's a bit fiddly. I find making TTF band sets more fiddly than over the top. Once I've got it how I want it, I fold over and I grip, one finger grip. I make sure everything's level as I want it, make sure it's in the middle of the hole, and then I slide my knot over the band like so. Get one end in my teeth, one end in my hand, and I tighten. Do not over tighten. It's important you do not over tighten. The reason being is you want slack so you can stretch out and slide the knot closer to the pouch. Basically you're making the fold smaller. Lighter weight is better. That pretty much looks okay to me. So now I'm going to tighten in. There we go. Now what I would normally do is crack on straight with the other side, but for the benefits of showing the camera, I'll get all these little bits cut off now. Don't cut the wax thread too close, there's no need. You want to be cutting this, let me put it, I'll give you an example. That is no good to you, especially with the knots tied in. You want it smaller. Look, it's got to be smaller. Now what I'd do is I'd get a lighter and just nick the ends. It's waxed so it won't burn. That just stops it from fraying. The knot will never come undone, but like I say, it just stops it from fraying. And there you go. Now you have the fold on the outside. I'd be holding the pouch like that. It would be attached like that. As you can see, the fold is on the outside. Now I'm going to do the other side to mirror that. Again, take your time. You don't want to rush it. You'll get it wrong. Like I've done many a times. You can do this 100 times, but if you're rushing or your head's somewhere else, you will make a mistake, and then you've got to untie it and mess around doing it again. So it's worthwhile just showing a little patience. Again, I'm coming in through the outside of the pouch. I just pull it through and I'll do the fold once I'm in there. I'll just line the pouch up with the ink line, and then now I'm going to do the fold. Fold once to the middle and then fold the other one over the top from it, and then fold over. Now I'm not completely happy with that, so I'm going to just do that again. I like everything to be perfectly neat and level. I mean, it might not affect me shot actually, but it will affect it psychologically if I don't think what I'm doing is level. Now I'm more happy with that. Pull it, make sure everything's right in place. I'll slide my knot down and over. One bit in the teeth, pull in. Remember, don't over tighten. Leave the slack so you can slide the knot down. Have a look at your other side and just match it up. You want it to be as even as you possibly can. That's good. I'm going to now pull in with the string. We'll just nick off. Again, remembering not to cut these too short because you're melting them down anyway. And then this excess here, get that down quite low. Like that. Clear this rubbish out of the way. Just quickly melt the edges. Make sure not to burn your pouch or your bandset, obviously. Now that's the inside of the pouch, the suede bit. That's where I'm folding. And as you can see, the folds are on the outside of the band. I'm really happy with that band set. That will be perfect. So like I said, a little bit of patience, make sure you get everything right, don't rush it. Once you've got one side done, mirror it to your other side, whether you want the knots on the inside or the outside. Having the knots on the inside, some people might say it affects accuracy. That's rubbish. By the time you've held the ball, the knots do not touch. You see that little bit there that sticks out? That catches the side of my face and it ends up bleeding. With it on the inside, there's nothing on the outside to catch my face. It's a much more smoother release for me. So I'd recommend to anyone use the knots on the inside. I just think it's better. That's if you're touching your face with the bands. But yeah, I'm over the moon with that band set. That's perfectly fine. Now the next video I'll be doing is showing you how to attach it to a TTF frame. Thank you all for watching. Cheers all.